Hello and welcome at long last to the fourth and final event in the Amateur Marble Association's Freshman Faceoff. Despite some setbacks to the recording schedule, this is finally coming to a head in one last event. But before we get down to it, let's take one last look at the scoreboard currently. ICEBURN comfortably sitting on top and has no way of being knocked out of that spot. However, every other marble still competing for those top 4 spots that will move on to future tournaments. And getting a look at the event now, it is the Bowling Blitz. Marbles will take turns rolling down the ramp in order to knock down as many pins as they can. The marble that knocks down the most pins will move on, and it's going to be SEASIDE kicking things off with an impressive 2 pins knocked down on the very first roll. If you take a look now in the replay, just a dead straight line there connects with that front pin and knocks 2 of the back ones off, leaving a lot more that can be knocked down on the second roll and takes out another 1. And so 3 pins will be the benchmark set by SEASIDE. It'll be up to Nebula to match that in their small little face-off heat. Can Nebula do it? Nebula yet to score any points in this tournament and not looking good to break that trend. Just veers barely too far off to that right side. And coming down now does the opposite, veering hard to the left. Oh no, so Nebula is knocked out of this event and with that will not pick up a single point in this tournament. That's a very sad event to see play out, especially for a rookie. And on the flip side of that, we've got ICEBURN smacking down 2 pins on the very first attempt in this event. ICEBURN has the opposite fate to Nebula and has done nothing but excel in every event thus far. Can ICEBURN do even more damage? Yes, ICEBURN gonna knock even more pins off the edge. Did knock down 4, however, only 3 made it over that back line, so that will only count as 3 pins knocked down. Glowworm gonna start off with an impressive 2. If anyone's going to put a fight up now, it's going to be Glowworm, who desperately needs some points, or Glowworm won't progress. And no, Glowworm's going to be stuck with just 2 pins. And so ICEBURN once again moves on in an event. A very impressive effort and bad luck for Glowworm there. Gold Rush and Smokescreen coming up now. Gold Rush going to come down first and knock down 3 pins, but only 2 go over the edge. 1 just barely misses making it over that back line. Look how close that was. Actually, 2, that middle pin is even hanging over the edge as well. Can Gold Rush capitalize? No. Gold Rush sprays very far out to the right, and that is not looking good for Gold Rush. Smokescreen has been rather competitive, but is sitting in a dangerous spot in 4th place and would love to do a bit better to guarantee a spot. However, with just 1 pin knocked over, it will come down to this last attempt. What can Glowworm do? Glowworm needs to knock down 2 pins to win, and does just that. So Gold Rush will be knocked out, and with that, Gold Rush is also going to be out of the running in this tournament without enough points to advance. Popcorn and CANDYCANE, both sitting around the same place in 2nd and 3rd on the leaderboard, would love to strengthen their position, but Popcorn doesn't seem to be doing that. Ooh, Popcorn hits nice and centrally, but just not hard enough. Knocking a few pins, but only clearing 1 off the edge. However, that is still a nice, exciting thing for the fans to see. Can CANDYCANE beat that? Not on the first attempt. CANDYCANE, just like Popcorn did, misses on the first one. What can CANDYCANE do on a second go? It's a dead straight hit, and there we go, 2 pins. So CANDYCANE will move on. Popcorn most likely will still be safe in this tournament, is sitting pretty comfortably in 2nd, but anything can happen as we move on to the 2nd round now. SEASIDE going against ICEBURN, and that's not a good first attempt there from SEASIDE. What can SEASIDE do on a second attempt? The exact same thing, but on the other side. So just like Nebula early, SEASIDE overcorrects and misses. ICEBURN just needs 1 pin, and there it is. ICEBURN won't even need to waste time going down for a second roll. ICEBURN knocks SEASIDE out in just 1 go. Moving on now to the next round in the semi-finals, it is Smokescreen and CANDYCANE. And Smokescreen absolutely obliterates the pins, knocks down 3 in one go right out of the gate and leaves another 3 nicely grouped together. So there's still definitely potential to hit those ones. Ooh, Smokescreen not going to hit anything, but with 3 pins knocked down, that does seem to be the magic number that marbles have been winning with. CANDYCANE going to need to do something special here, and that's not the start you want to see. Smokescreen did knock down 3 pins in one go, so CANDYCANE will need to match that effort here. And CANDYCANE's only going to knock down 1. So CANDYCANE will pick up some points, which will most likely be enough to save CANDYCANE here. But Smokescreen going to advance with ICEBURN to that final. For now, though, it's CANDYCANE and SEASIDE, with CANDYCANE knocking down 1 pin to start it off here. These two both looking to pick up points. SEASIDE more so, though, sitting further down on the table. Ooh, and it's going to be a hard ask for SEASIDE as CANDYCANE comes in with 2 more pins nicely there. So SEASIDE's future is all on the line right now. A nice hit, but only knocks down 1 pin and just clumps the others together. Ooh, not too good there. Not what you want to see out of someone looking to prove themselves. And going to completely miss. So with that, I do believe our top 4 in this tournament has been decided, as SEASIDE won't pick up enough points to crack the top 4. But more importantly, we have ICEBURN and Smokescreen. 2 marbles that are completely safe and now just going for bragging rights. ICEBURN cannot get a good score though. Very interesting. ICEBURN, who has been dominant this entire tournament, leaves the door wide open for Smokescreen. Will Smokescreen capitalize on that? Absolutely. I think Smokescreen's found their stride in this event and absolutely dominated with 3 pins knocked down, and that's it for this entire tournament. All the marbles now excitedly celebrating, racing down the track together. One last time as a group of 8 freshman marbles. And looking at the tables now, you will see that this event didn't actually shift who the top 4 was. Smokescreen and Popcorn do change which positions they were in, swapping 2nd and 4th respectively. However, the top 4 and bottom 4 are locked in. So ICEBURN, Smokescreen, CANDYCANE and Popcorn will all be moving on to future Amateur Marble Association tournaments that will be held very soon. For fans of Gold Rush, Glowworm, SEASIDE and Nebula, don't be disappointed because they will still make appearances in future events, just not on the same level of the other 4. However, in both friendly tournaments and lower division tournaments that will be held soon, they will still be able to show their faces. For now, though, that's all we've got in the Amateur Marble Association's 2020 Freshman Faceoff. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this tournament, and I hope you stay tuned for what is to come, because for these 4 marbles and for the previous marbles that have competed before, it's going to be exciting. That's all we've got time for, though. Good night.